Yay, tada! We are back with another video. Listen to Russia saying this country is a banana republic. A judge making this case all about himself, telling us, hey, they want to analyze a judge, blah, 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 blah. But there's no evidence of that. There is no evidence that they want to analyze him. It is just a wild allegation by the state to undermine the defense case. However, listen to him and hear Kutuchin.
South Africa is a banana republic. They want to kill a judge. They want to kill a sitting judge. You know, even in America, you know how America is violent. They have never killed a judge. In South Africa, the last judge they killed was Justice Cooper. Have you heard about that? You were there. You were not born.
No.
1967. I remember because I was still playing for Pirates.
I was already born.
Oh, you're born. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, but Justice Cooper, he was handling a case of the Beta gang. There was a gangsters, Beta gang, blah, blah, blah. He was sitting in his sitting room, reading. And somebody came, pumped bullets into him, and he died. And that crime was never solved. They called Scotland Yard, they called the FBI. It was just unfortunate.
Sure.
At least the other guy they killed, but he was an academic, Rick Turner, you remember?
Yes.
In Natal. But
Yes.
we know he was killed by so-called apartheid police. But with Justice Cooper, nobody ever found out.
Sure.
One judge in 100 years. This Supreme Court started in 1887 in the old Transvaal Republic. Only one judge has been killed. Maybe I'll join him.
Yep. Judge Ratha has concluded that the defense or the accused wants to analyze him without having seen any evidence. So how come a judge can conclude that his life is in danger but the state has shown zero evidence? Maya babu, sithule siyabuka. But having said that, the case is now on recess. It will resume on the 19th of January 2026. So the defense now will have a chance to go home and reflect, then plan on what will they say when they come back. Once Kwabini is done testifying, the defense, they need to bring more witnesses in order to boost their case. As I've said before, I believe that Warren Officer Makubo will be their star witness. And Jos Buthelezi will also be their star witness because those are the two police officers that are going to say Kininda and Baloyi are lying. Those are the police officers that will discredit the state case. If you don't know, Warren Officer Makubo is a police officer that opened Docket 5 alongside Jos Buthelezi. Makubo said the guys that were in the house all lied about what happened on the day. Makubo went further. He did what you called crime scene reconstruction after Senzo was shot. So Makubo knows a lot about this case. The same goes for Jos Buthelezi. The sad thing is that both of them have suffered because they are not falling in line of believing in docket 636. So now Jos Buthelezi was demoted and Makubo was harassed. If you'll remember, there was a case that was opened against him for defeating the end of justice. However, justice prevailed because in court he was found not guilty. So you can see that the state will harass you if you mention Docket 5. The same thing that happens to Advocate Tefo. Do you remember when he was arrested in court? Nobody can forget that. I'm just going to play a clip so you can see how was Tefo arrested and harassed in court because he mentioned Docket 5. Just watch.
Oh, it's a case.
Yeah, I've got the warrant of arrest for this. Advocate
For what reason?
No, you know you didn't go back to court. Also.
Don't discuss these things in the meeting.
Let's go.
No. I tell you something. It cannot happen.
Okay. Let's do this, guys. You don't have to fight. You don't have to. No. Listen, you don't have to for the necessary documentation. Because let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Why would attention?
Let me tell you. We're not here to negotiate.
You arrest me for what?
I'm giving you. I've got the warrant of your arrest.
For what?
Really?
For what?
You were supposed to go to court in Hillbrow. You didn't go to court. It's a warrant of arrest was issued.
Who
That's the
give you
warrant.
information? Who can you give you information to go to court?
I'm the investigating officer.
No, let's give this case against her.
That's a different case. It's not my responsibility to give you a court date. It's not my responsibility.
Did you speak to my lawyer?
About what?
Did you speak to
About what?
or no? Where?
It's not my responsibility to give you a court date.
Where? For what reason?
Sorry,
Yeah, come first. I think for this warrant.
Yep. There was Advocate Tefo being arrested in court because he was exposing the state lies. So the state was not happy with Advocate Tefo, which is why they arrested him. After he was arrested, the LPC charged him for some crimes that they say he committed long time ago. They said he took clients' money, blah, 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 blah. But those allegations were only brought to light because of his involvement in the Senzo case. So they wanted to remove Tefo in this case at all costs because they could see what Advocate Tefo is on the right path to justice. So they said, no, let us find allegations that can be proven, and then Tefo could be disbarred. Now we know that Advocate Tefo now was disbarred as a lawyer. He can no longer practice because of that. Further to that, Tefo was arrested for a crime he did not do. He spent some time in Sun City. Even after the judge had given bail, he was kept there unlawfully. But Siabugan is told. So now, as I was saying, the defense must bring Warrant Officer Makubo to come and testify on behalf of defense. Makubo will tell the court, the guys that were in the house lied about all this. They lied. There was no intruder in the house. If there was an intruder in the house who was in Nkabi, he was going to shoot all of them and analyze them. But in this instance, only Senzo was shot. So what type of Nkabi would leave evidence, leave witnesses? So the state is lying. There's no intruder in the house. Furthermore to that, people in the house were asked to identify those men in the house. They could not identify anyone. Abontanzi, Gadla, Mapisa, or Kelly Kumala, Ababaz. Meaning that, because it's a fabrication by the state. If they were there, then those guys would have been able to identify them when they were doing this identity kits and so on, but they could not. And then they arrested a wrong person. Amapoisa, remember, Uzamogutle Mbata, remember this guy. He was arrested about a few days after Senzo was shot because Kelly Kumalo's mom identified him as being one of the intruders. Ebe Azagash Uzamuslim Mbata was innocent. But remember, Uzamuslim Mbata is the guy that used to wash Imotowa Senzo whenever he was visiting in Foslo. So Kumalo knew Uzamuslim Mbata very well. So it was not a mistake when she identified him. She identified Uzamuslim Mbata so that she can divert the attention away from the people in the house. However, Zamuslim Mbata was only in prison for about a few weeks because there was no evidence against him, plus he had an alibi. Thereafter he was released and now he's suing the state for millions. But now in court they said no, his case can only start once the main trial of Senzo has been concluded. So Uzamuslim Mbata can only sue the state once this case is done. I can't wait for that because Zamuslim Mbata will get millions for being arrested unlawfully. The same is happening to Ntanzi, Sibiya, Gadla, Mapisa, and Ntuli. Those guys are innocent. They were identified by Gininda and Constable Zungu because they are protecting uLongotwala. That's it, it's a fact. Longotwala is being protected. How do you know so? We know because of the statement by Umlungu Hlope. Umlungu Hlope alleged that after Senzo was shot, he received a telephone call from Utumela Madlala. Utumela Madlala told him that Senzo Meyiwa udubulekile ngephutha edutyelwa ubani uLongotwala. He said Longotwala shot Senzo Meyiwa by mistake when Senzo was trying to separate the fight between Zandi Khumalo and Longotwala. Unfortunately, the gun went off. Those were the words of Utumela Madlala to Umlungu Hlope. So we know who's the shooter based on the statement sikabani sikaMlungu Hlope. So ke siyazi khamba kanjani. It is alleged that Gininda tried to hide the statement from the defense for about 5 years. However, the statement was given to the defense in 2024 because Sifiso Meyiwa made noise about it. He went to ENCA, SABC, and so on. So Gininda and Baloyi were therefore forced to release the statement sikaMlungu Hlope. So once Makhubo and Joseph Mtshali are done testifying, I pray that the defense can also locate Umlungu Hlope because he will come and tell the court the same thing. No. Utumela Madlala told me that uLongotwala is the man that shot Senzo Meyiwa by mistake. Once that is evidence is in court, it should put more doubt in the state case. Remember that the defense need not prove that they're innocent. They only have to create reasonable doubts. They have to plant doubt in the judge's mind. Their story is possibly true. So the judge, if he has got some doubt, he has no choice but to acquit those 5 men before court. So I'm hoping that the defense, once Kwabini is done, they'll bring Officer Makhubo, Joseph Buthelezi, Umlungu Hlope. Those are the 3 witnesses that will be crucial in that defense because they will create reasonable doubt. Because now, in court, you don't need to prove you're innocent. You only need to create doubt. Remember, in the case of Amatoso, who was accused of doing bad things to women, the judge said, Amatoso, I don't think you're telling the truth, but the state has not proven what you are guilty, so I'm releasing you. So Amatoso was found not guilty, not because he was innocent, but because he created reasonable doubt. So the evidence of Umlungu Hlope, Makhubo, and Joseph Buthelezi will create doubt in the Meyiwa case, which will then help them to be acquitted. Even if Rata finds them guilty, then the defense still has a chance to take the case to appeal. They can appeal to the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. That court will have 5 judges that will have to look at the evidence. Once they look at the evidence of Makhubo, Buthelezi, and Umlungu Hlope, they will see that there's a reasonable doubt in this case. Therefore, they will acquit these guys. So I'm not worried about Judge Rata finding them guilty because in this country, we have more than one court. There are superior courts that can change a decision in Rata if he finds them guilty. So the defense, I'm hoping that during this festive season, they won't be drinking alcohol and party. No. They should be focusing on this case, obtaining more evidence that will help the defense to boost their case. So those 3 witnesses, I'm hoping that they have located them because it should not be hard to find them because Makhubo was a police officer, Joseph Buthelezi is still a police officer, so they can find them easily. Then Umlungu Hlope, they can phone uSifiso Meyiwa. Sifiso Meyiwa can show them ukuthi ukuphi Umlungu Hlope because Umlungu Hlope is the brother-in-law kaSenzo Meyiwa. So they've got that relationship. So I'm sure uyamazi ukuthi ukuphi. So the defense, I'm hoping that basebenza abalele or balibele utshwala, they should be focusing on this case. Uthi December kusho lutho. They must work because these guys, Abontanzi, Sibiya, and so on, they depend on these guys for them to be free. Remember, Untanzi has spent for about 5 years in prison, and he has never been found guilty of any other crime. I'm not sure why Takle Dwaba and others failed to give Untanzi bail, and Musibia for that matter, because Untanzi is a first-time offender. He should have received bail because if you remember the likes of Ukati Somlife, the one that is being accused of being the mafia in this country, he got bail, but he's accused of multiple murders, actually bail. But Ntanzi is only accused of one murder, but I actually bail. So we are about the justice system in this country. It only works if you are rich. If you are poor, you'll suffer like Ntanzi. Ntanzi has spent about 4 or 5 years in prison, but he has never been found guilty of any crime. Then you tell me that this country of justice. It is said, you can say Utabo, he's got no case, because without the confessions, there's no case. Without evidence, Constable Zungu, there's no case. We now know Constable Zungu lied because his father said, no, my son lied. He said he went to court because he was promised promotion within the SAPS. Then Kwabini came to court and said, these guys were not in my house on the day Senzo was shot. So we know for the fact that Constable Zungu is lying. And Malloy knows it as well. But he went ahead and charged innocent men. One day, Ubaloy will suffer, but God is watching because he charged the wrong man, knowing very well that Longotwala is allegedly the shooter of Senzo. But he went ahead and charged the wrong man. But Singatini is truly Sabuga. So okay, once those guys come to court, Umakubo, Butelezi, and Umluhlope, I'm hopeful that the defense case will be stronger and stronger. And thereafter, I'm not sure Uguti they can call others like Mapiri, because if they call Mapiri, remember Mapiri is the woman that cleaned the crime scene when everyone was in hospital. If they can get Mapiri to court, she'll tell the court, Uguti, someone told me to clean the crime scene. That someone that told you to clean the crime scene is likely the person that shot Senzo by mistake. Then Mapiri can tell us, maybe she knows more. Maybe she knows more because Makelwane bazazi indaba because bathanda indaba vele. So maybe she knows something that can help the defense. But the defense can try and bring her to court. She must clean the crime scene, because that is a very important question. The answer corner might say a lot about this case. As for Longotwala, angazi ukuthi ukuphi manje, because he's in and out of rehab, but his life has never been the same ever since the shooting of Senzo. His life has been horrible. I think he was cursed the day Senzo was shot. So now I'm saying I figure forward and tell the truth, because the truth shall set you free. If Longotwala admits he's the shooter, he'll not be charged for murder. He'll not be charged for what you call culpable homicide, killing someone by mistake, and you will spend less than 10 years. The same has happened to others. So Longotwala, if he speaks, it would help him. But as us, in any event, the case is on recess. We shall see what happens, but I'll keep you updated on the past events, because the past helped me to move forward. Thank you for watching.